Joining me now is Mary Ellen O'Toole, professor and director of the Forensic Science program at George Mason University. She's also a former FBI behavior analyst. Thanks for being here so much. I really want to get your take on this suspect. Again, we're still waiting to learn a lot more about him, who he is, but so far we know 59-year-old man. He was an architect. Neighbors, you might have just heard, said he left his house in a suit and tie with a briefcase. From what we do know about him and this case, does he fit the profile?
Well, yeah, he actually does, because almost all of the cases, serial murder cases that I've ever worked on, the offender looks very normal, looks very typical. They don't stand out. And that's why neighbors say that it was a nice guy, didn't see anything unusual. The pathology that causes someone to go out and murder people for sexual reasons, serial sexual killer, is way below the surface. So you don't see them. There's nothing physically about them that makes them stand out and send off alarm bells.
We talked to the victims' families, or excuse me, one of the victims' families spoke with NewsNation's Marnie Hughes earlier, revealed the possibility of more victims. Let's take a listen quickly.
Oh, wow. So as soon as yesterday, I just want to clarify that more remains had been located.
Yes, and they may or may not be connected to the others, but I'm virtually certain that this fellow, if he is the killer of the four, he's killed others who have not yet been found.
What do you think here? Do you think there could be more victims?
Oh, I absolutely do. And I'll tell you why. This kind of behavior, it begins when the man is in late teens or early 20s. It does not start at 49 years of age. So what we do in the FBI as a profiler, we go back in time to look at the practice murders. And those, we usually go back for maybe 5 or 10 years to see if there are unsolved murders, maybe a different weapon was used, different circumstances, because they have to learn how they want to murder. And at that point, they can then go on to become a serial murderer. So I would expect that he was acting out, actually starting to commit murders, probably in his 20s, maybe 30s at the latest. So I think your previous guest, John, is exactly right. There are other crimes out there and likely other murders. We're just not aware of them at this point.
Authorities usually say that in cases like this, you wait for the suspect to maybe make a mistake. That's how you catch him. This has been going on for decades. And like you said, there are possibly other victims here. What might have been his mistake here? Or what do you think was the tipping point leading to his arrest?
I think based on the confidence of law enforcement today, there has to be some type of DNA that they have on the case. The mistakes that most of these individuals make is in terms of leaving evidence behind at the scene. They cannot be 100% careful, 100% exact on how they commit the crimes. They're not perfect crimes. So he did leave evidence behind. And if the evidence was packaged correctly, collected in a correct manner, and it most likely was, that evidence is now being reprocessed. That evidence is now being looked at again, even though it's 10, 15 years old, and they're able to be able to look at it through new technology, which is what they're doing right now with DNA. So he made mistakes. These crimes are never perfect. These offenders are very arrogant individuals by personality, and they think they can get away with it, and they think they're smarter than law enforcement, and they think that they commit the perfect murder, and they do not.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.